What's up, guys? It's Quincy with Coin Club Crypto. Welcome to my channel. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and talk about with your friends if you like what I have to talk about. Today, I'm going to be talking about APIs versus smart contracts. Now, you may be thinking, what are APIs, dude? Well, APIs are application programming interfaces, and it's actually it sounds super complicated, but it's actually super simple. The majority of the internet's made up of APIs, and all an API really is just being able to share some information over the internet through a URL, essentially. And with that, you're able to pull information, you're able to send information, and you're able to essentially transact information over the internet in a semi-standard format. There are different ways you can go about formatting your API, but all APIs are APIs, essentially. Now, in terms of how does that relate to smart contracts actually operate very similar to APIs, but they operate on blockchain. And one of the major differences is, well, APIs are centralized and, well, smart contracts aren't. And one of the cool things about it is, just like a smart contract, when an API is triggered with some information, it could run some code on some server somewhere to execute whatever the function may have been. Just like how if you wanted to send some information to a smart contract, it could also make some executions. Now, one of the biggest differences with an API, there are different ways you can go about it. So you can have public APIs where people essentially can freely execute information off of your API. Or you could have private APIs in which you charge people to use your API, and really you have a whole mechanism of how you're going to get people to pay you for your API. It could be through some sort of online marketplace, whether it's like AWS Marketplace, or it could be your own payment means to have people interact with it. But in terms of how smart contracts operate, the payment mechanism is already built into the network. So you can essentially pay for smart contracts natively and on demand as you want to use them, as opposed to creating a mechanism with APIs to be able to have, a private mechanism to be able to have people pay for them, or be able to access special keys to pay for them. Now, one thing that this is going to be really cool in terms of the future is it's not really one versus the other. They actually do very similar things, but they're actually going to end up working together in the future. And what I mean by that is, in terms of smart contracts, they can actually use APIs to pull outside information to make executions off. One thing you see a lot is this with oracles and price feed data. A popular oracle is Chainlink or Vinter or even Plugin. And all they do is essentially you pay their token to access an API that has outside information that allows a smart contract to engage with it. So what ends up being really cool is you can have an API that can essentially pull outside information into an oracle and then have a smart contract make executions off of that API. And that API can be literally anything. It's essentially going to be just like APIs now are currently, though, interwebbings of the internet that connect everything really to everything else. Well, they're also going to be the interwebbings to connect the regular internet to the decentralized internet, and in terms of being able to communicate information through these different platforms. And it's cool because, well, it's something that people engage with literally every day, but you never would have thought about it. When you push that button on that app, you don't realize it, but you're engaging with an API. Whenever you load up that web page and you submit your information for whatever it was, that you most likely engage with an API. And the main reason for this is there's a bunch of different ways to go about building them, but it creates a level of standard, or it creates a standard in which other developers can help build on, so you can help share your information. And that's why they're similar to smart contracts, because like APIs, other developers and other projects can essentially trigger information within a smart contract to be able to make executions, make decisions off of. But yeah, one thing to really just think of in the future is we're going to end up seeing sort of this bridge between the internet and the decentralized internet in the form of smart contract, APIs, oracles, and the interactions between the two. And it's going to be something really cool because it's actually going to bring a whole new level of functionality to the blockchain by being able to take API data off the internet and be able to make executions on the blockchain. So thought you guys would like that, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.